What's going on, guys? And today it's JFT back again with episode 2 of the MMA recap show, where we take a look at the card that happened the night before and we just break down the fights with no reaction, no recap. We just tell you what happened in the fights. We started the main card off with Omari Akhmedov defeating Tim Boetsch via unanimous decision, where all judges scored the contest 30-27. In a fight where Boetsch really couldn't find his way in, Omari did well, keeping to the edge of the octagon, landing overhand shots, and being able to successfully land a couple takedowns on his way to the unanimous decision. This is a good win for Omari Akhmedov, knowing that it was Tim Boesch's retirement fight, and knowing that there was a lot of eyes on this fight for the reasons of Tim Boetsch being a legend of the sport. But nonetheless, the first fight goes the way of Omari Akhmedov, a prospect of Eagles MMA and AKA. Then we move straight into one of the performance of the night's bonuses. Beneil Dariush defeats Drew Dober via submission, an armbar, in 4 minutes and 41 seconds into round number 2. Beneil Dariush faked a Kimura into an inverted triangle where he was able to secure the arm and isolate the elbow, pushing the arm out and securing an armbar for the submission win. Dober just about slipped out of the inverted triangle before ending up submitting to the Beneil Dariush. Dariush had an advantage on the ground, but throughout the first round, Dober was landing big shots that almost finished Dariush throughout the fight. This was a good performance from Dober, but just better grappling excellence from Beneil Dariush, a win for him. Then we move on to the second fight for Blagoy Ivanov, the Bulgarian, who's captured titles outside the UFC. His last fight was a loss against Elizeu Dos Santos, but here he comes back in, and with the help of the judges, wins a unanimous decision 29-28. Me, myself, I thought Ben Rothwell might have won the fight with his performance in the second round and his performance in the third round. But from my estimation, I think the judges gave them round 1 and round 2, where they gave Ben Rothwell round number 3 to end off giving Blagoy a unanimous decision. It was a good fight, a lot of back and forth action. Blagoy was landing the 1 or 2 big shots, whereas Ben Rothwell was looking for more straight shots, and he was walking Blagoy down the entire time. A good fight. Could be argued about the decision, but nonetheless, Blagoy leaves with his first UFC win. Then we get on to Niko Price versus Tim Means, which was arguably one of the best fights I've seen in a while. Not fight, but one of the best rounds I have seen in a while. Niko Price always comes to fight. He's never had a fight that has left the fight to the judges. And in another surprising finish, Niko Price was able to TKO Tim Means after Tim Means got rocked to start the round. Oh, it was crazy. Tim Means got rocked to start round number 1, but then Means got a massive takedown, lifted him, slammed him, and then Niko Price was able to get it back to his feet after taking some punishment. Then throughout the process on the feet, he was getting tapped up by Tim Means with powerful strikes that were slinging Means' head back, but in the end of the day, a right hand was Niko Price's best friend, ending the fight at 4 minutes and 50 seconds into round number 1 with 10 seconds on the clock. Niko Price with another beautiful finish and a fight of the night. Elizeu Zaleski faced off against Curtis Millender in our co-main event of UFC Wichita. And in the first round, Elizeu looked pretty easy in taking Millender to the ground, finding his back, getting back to mount, finding his back again, and submitting Curtis Millender. Curtis Millender moves to 17-4, where 3 of his losses have come via decision. I thought Elizeu might have kept the fight on the feet, but in interviews prior, he said that if I could take this fight to the ground and win it with ease, such as what he did in the fight, he would do it. So nonetheless, we get Elizeu making a big impact in a big stage in the co-main event, and that moves us right into the fight of the night. The fight that we had, an amazing fight between Elizeu Dos Santos, JDS, and the Black Beast. My balls was hot. I'm in this hoe, Derrick Lewis. But in the ending moments of round number 1, JDS was able to land a spinning kick to the body that looked to injure Derrick Lewis until Derrick Lewis threw a big shot back. But by the end of the round, it did seem like the spinning kick did hurt Derrick Lewis. And then coming out into the first round, Elizeu Dos Santos just picked apart his prey. And by 2 minutes into round number 2, he was able to get the finish, the stoppage of Derrick Lewis to end off UFC Wichita. Let me know what you guys think. The reaction video will come later today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to visit the streams for every MMA event. The link will be in the description, JFT Live. Thank you guys so much for watching. And anyone who came out to the streams last night, that'll do it here on JFT. Peace out, guys.